Hello everybody, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Danny, also known as Danny Doll. I'm a performer in the entertainment industry and I make videos for other performers or just people who are curious about my life as a performer. So if you aren't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. In this specific video, we are going to be talking about how to increase tips as a go-go dancer. So this video is going to be more for my girlies who are working nightlife and have nightlife residencies where you are allowed to get tipped. And just a little bit of my personal background. I've been dancing since I have to do the math here in my head. I've been dancing for 12 years now, so I would consider myself a veteran. OG go-go dancer. I've definitely learned a lot along the way, and I like being able to share that knowledge and pass it down to other people. So yeah, 12 years as a go-go dancer. I would say that most of the type of events that I work are going to be nightlife residencies. So I definitely am super familiar with tipping culture, tips and tricks to make more tips, that sort of stuff. Also, I just want to take a really quick moment to shout out Amiclubwear for the beautiful bodysuit that I'm wearing today. It is super cute. We'll make sure to link it in the video description. All right, so let's get into it. How can you increase tips as a go-go dancer? Most of the times you are already getting paid a base pay to go-go dance anyways, but I mean, who doesn't like extra money? And these are just kind of like random tips, so I don't think there's an orderly structure or anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. It's probably gonna be all over the place. Sorry! And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm so organized. I like wrote everything down and have like little notes and stuff for myself. One of the things I'm gonna go over is manifestation. And I know, okay, I roll, like you guys are probably sick of hearing that word, and some of you might not even believe in it, but I truly believe manifestation works, or at least setting a realistic goal and then making a plan to get to that goal. So if you don't like the word manifestation, then at least set realistic goals. For example, if you are going into your shift before work, kind of just think of a number that you would like to ideally make. And again, make it realistic. Don't be like, I want to make $1 million in tips tonight. Don't we all, Suzanne? But that wouldn't be very realistic, would it? So just based off of maybe tips that you've made in the past, be like, I don't know, I want to make $100 tonight, and really visualize that, write it down, say it out loud, maybe an affirmation. I'm going to make $100 tonight. I'm going to make $100 tonight. Whatever helps you manifest it. But we can't just say something, right, and not put action behind it. So it's one thing to be like, I'm gonna make $100 tonight, and then it's another thing to put certain things into action, and hopefully the other things that I list will help you get to that $100 or whatever your goal may be. All right, so once you have your specific number in mind, or just like a general idea of how you want your night to go, now it's time to actually start putting things into action, right? So one of probably my top tips to give you is make friends and network while you are at work, okay? I know that it's our job to be up and performing, and we're kind of like away from people, and it's hard to kind of interact with people. But take advantage of your breaks or whenever you're not on stage. Walk around if you're allowed to. Literally just go up to people and make conversations with them, network. And this is so easy. Like, I will just go up to someone and compliment them. And make it genuine, you know, like a genuine compliment or conversation. So I'll be like, hey, I really like your dress. And then from there, it just sparks up a conversation. And I'll usually be like, hey, do you have Instagram? Or like, how can we keep in touch? You're really cool. How can I stay in touch with you? And so we will exchange Instagram or phone numbers or whatever other form of contact. And you especially want to stay in touch with people who have tipped you. So if someone has already tipped me throughout the night, then I'm especially going to go up to them and try to get their contact and stay in touch with that person. And the reason why I say making friends and networking is so important is because a majority of my tips personally come from people who I already know or like repeat customers, regulars, you might say. So that's why it's very important to make friends. Not only that, but also there might be someone in the club who wants to tip you, but they're intimidated. They don't really know how this works. They don't know if they're allowed to tip you. But when you break the ice and you go up to them and you're nice and yeah, you introduce yourself and you have a conversation, they're probably much more likely to tip you after getting to know you and interacting with you. So yeah, just very quickly while you are on break, try to walk around and network and make new friends. It definitely pays off. And you know what? It costs $0 to be nice in the first place and to be friendly, so you really don't have anything to lose by doing so. All right, this next tip kind of goes hand in hand with the tip that I just shared, which was networking and making friends with the customers, except this time we are going to make friends and network with our coworkers and the staff. Guys, when you make friends with your fellow coworkers, it can definitely help you make more money, attract more tips, get introduced to new customers. For example, say that I befriend a cocktail waitress. We're really cool. One of her customers comes in and they're very generous, and she's going to be like, hey girl, come over here and dance for my table. Or, you know, my table wants a dancer over here. Like, so that waitress is more likely to put you on some money or just be nice and let customers know, like, hey, you should also tip my friend over here. And vice versa, guys. Don't just take and take and take from people who help you out. Also give. So, like, if my friends are coming up to see me as a go-go dancer, I'm like, hey, you should book a table with my friend, Melissa. She's a cocktail waitress. She'll take really good care of you. So we kind of mutually help each other out and work as a team. And not only like the cocktail waitresses and bartenders, but I also always befriend like even the porters, the managers, literally anyone and everyone who works there, because you never know, like it can definitely come back and help you out one day. So most, if not all of the times when you are working nightlife residencies, nightlife events, you're most likely going to be working with one other person, maybe more. My advice to you is to work as a team with your coworker. And this is something that I didn't do until like a few years ago. And I wish I had done it sooner, honestly. When you mutually work as a team, it automatically removes any type of competitive, weird, negative energy, right? Because that's not good. If you're not having a good time and you feel like you're in competition with somebody else, or like just any type of weird negative energy, I feel like customers can see that. And there's a saying that's like, negative vibes scare the money away. I 100% believe that is true. So anybody that I'm dancing with, I try to make friends with and be on a good page with, because it just makes the shift go by so much better. You definitely make more money when you are in a good mood and a good vibe, and especially vibing with your dance partner. So yeah, not only do I establish like a good relationship with whoever I'm dancing with, but I also split tips with them if they're open to it. I always let them know up front, like, hey, if you are open to doing things this way, I would really love to just split everything down the middle. That way there is no competing, and like we both work together as a team. And honestly, it has worked wonders. I'm telling you, wonders. I feel like I make so much more money now by splitting tips with everybody. It's crazy. And another thing with your partner that you can do is learn doubles, or even just make like a short choreo combo. I did this the other day with one of my friends, and we just literally made up like a short, cute 8 count or two. And then there's other friends that I do doubles with, or just kind of like freestyle with them, and the customers go nuts every time we're like dancing with each other. And just like feeding off of each other's energy. Like the customers just love when there's two girls versus one. So if you can, try to learn some doubles. If not, just have a good freestyle flow with your partner. Make sure that you guys vibe well together, because that definitely affects your money too, whoever you're working with. If you got a good vibe, then you're going to attract some money. And if not, then probably not. Next up on my little handy dandy notebook is invest in yourself. And this is different things, okay? Invest in your appearance, right? As much as it sucks, go-go dancing is a very appearance-based profession. You have to look good. You have to dance good. So make sure your appearance is top-notch, hair done, nails done, makeup done. We want to look the best when we go into work. And have y'all ever heard that quote, look good, feel good? Literally me. When I go into work, like feeling like a bad bitch, like I feel like people can sense that, and they're just like, you know what? I like you. I like your confidence. I like your whole aura. Bam. Take all my money. And I'm not even lying, y'all. Even down to the perfume I wear, like I wear my most expensive perfume. I make sure my face is beat when I go into work. Like, you do not want to go into work looking a raggedy mess, because we are trying to attract high quality people who are generous, right? So we ourselves want to come off as high quality. Know what I'm saying? Also goes hand in hand with your looks is make sure you are fit and taking care of yourself. This is a very physical job as well. So not only do you want to be fit for appearance reasons, but like it's a physically demanding job. You need to be fit. You need to make sure that you are up to dancing for 3 hours a night. Another way that you can invest in yourself aside from appearance or physical wise is your brain, baby. So me, I've definitely invested into my self-development and just like overall knowledge by reading certain books, by learning about new things such as manifestation, affirmations, and even, guys, even psychology wise, I feel like I used to have, what do they call it? Limiting beliefs around money. And what that means is like, I would kind of limit myself or self-sabotage because I already had these subconscious existing beliefs about money. For example, like $1,000 used to seem like so much money to me that I thought, what? Like, to make $1,000 in one night in tips is impossible. Like, huh? No, impossible. So I was already kind of setting myself up for failure by having that mindset, right? Limiting myself. But once I overcame certain limiting beliefs, guess who freaking made $1,000 plus on multiple occasions? So if you have limiting beliefs around money, I would definitely work on that. And it's not easy work, guys. It's definitely been a process of self-development and healing. But yeah, definitely look into that. This book right here, it's called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, actually helped me a lot. And this is the book that even introduced that idea to me, like the whole limiting beliefs around money thing. Because I didn't even know that I was doing it, right? Because it was kind of like a subconscious thing. There's a chapter in here that literally goes over it. So I definitely recommend reading this book. And I'm going to link below in the description like a whole collection of my favorite self-development books that I purchased on Amazon, and so I'll include the Amazon links if you guys are interested in checking them out. And if you don't like physical books, I'm pretty sure they have the audiobooks on YouTube or Spotify for free, so no excuses. Or go to the library, go get you a library card. They are for free. Okay, so yeah, invest in yourself in every way possible, baby. Brains, looks, just your whole aura, the whole way that you even show up. Invest in yourself. Next is market yourself, because I feel like a lot of us just show up to work and we expect people to come. We expect it to be busy. We're a little irritated whenever it's not busy or whenever people aren't tipping us. But did we post on social media that we were going to be working? Did we text our regulars that we were going to be working? Like, you kind of got to put in the work to expect a certain results, right? So yeah, some ways to market yourself is posting on social media. Post your schedule, post the flyer, post a picture of yourself and be like, hey, I'm going to be dancing here from this time to this time. You guys should come see me, or whatever you want to put. Text your regulars or your friends. Be like, hey, what are y'all doing tonight? I'll be dancing here. You guys should come out and show some love. And not only will this get people to like come out, like people that you already know, but it could possibly attract new opportunities. People that you don't even know might be like, hey, you know what? That sounds like a fun time. I'm going to come out tonight and see her. Or it may even attract new residencies from new clients or new bookings. So yeah, it doesn't hurt, and it costs $0 to market yourself online for free. And honestly, I'd say like my social media is literally just like a big resume at this point, because a lot of my content is based around my performances, and it has gotten me a lot of clients, a lot of regulars who, you know, stay tapped in to see where I'm working, where I'm going to be. So yes, social media is super powerful, and the fact that it's free and some of y'all are not utilizing it blows my mind. Okay, the very last tip that I have is sometimes customers don't have cash, right? Like sometimes customers come up to me and are like, I want to tip you so bad. You're doing such a great job, but I just don't have cash. Baby, no cash, no problem. I take Zelle, I take Bitcoin, I take Cash App, I take Venmo. Which one you got? So my advice here is to set up alternative ways to get money, because not everyone has cash, especially in this era right now where everything is sort of like digital and not every venue has an ATM for people to get cash out. You can make a tip bucket and put like QR codes on it with your Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whatever it may be. I've even had people tip me in Bitcoin before, not even gonna lie, which is, you know, I will gladly accept whatever. Whatever form of currency. That's pretty much the tips that I have for you guys, but above, like aside from all of that, and I know I talk about it all the time, is just have a good stage presence, honestly. People are so much more inclined to tip you when you look like you're having fun, you're smiling, you're inviting, you're engaging, versus like if you look like you're having the most miserable time of your life, you hate being there, you know, who the heck is going to want to come up to someone like that and tip them? Like, be for real. Be for real. Put yourself in their shoes and think about who would get your money as a customer? What kind of person would you be like, wow, they deserve a tip, I'm going to tip them? Really think about that. Really think about that. So yeah, I hope that those tips help you guys out and that you guys manifest so much more money during your go-go shifts. Let me know how it goes and if it works, or if you guys have any other tips to attract some money, because you guys know me, I love shmoney and I love new ways to attract money and opportunities to bring more money into my life. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you guys. So Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.